Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, book 12, and our topic today is prose and poetry. Introduction. This module deals with definition, elements, kind of importance of the elements of literary arts, which includes prose and poetry. This detail about prose and poetry will help students to understand and appreciate the art of making poetry, poems and narratives. Prose is the broad genre of literature that written in a paragraph form. It is an expression that does not have a regular rhythm patterns. It differs from poetry that sense that it does not have measure and rhyme. Beside rhythm, with sustained regularity. Elements of prose, characters, and settings. It refers to the time and location that the story has the following element: location, time, year, time, date, elapsed time, mode, and atmosphere. Climate, geography, man-made geography, areas of historical importance, and social, political, cultural environment, population, and ancestral influence. Settings ay ito yung location ng isang istorya, lalo na pag ito ay papalit-palit ng isang location, kung saang location. Ito ay sinasabi ng isa sa pinaka-importante na kailangan para maintindihan ang isang poetry or isang tula or isang storya. Yan. Characters are categorized into principal that support characters. Principal characters are more protagonists and the primary antagonists, where the supporting characters are the supporting antagonists, confidant, foil, and background characters. The characterization is divided into 4 levels: physical, social, and psychological, and moral. The protagonist or the hero is the main character around the whom the story revolves. Alam naman po natin ang protagonist siyang main hero at siya ang pinaka-priority ng isang story, which is sa kanya nakaikot yung storya. Antagonist. When you say antagonist, ito po yung alternate character ng isang main hero. Parang against siya, ganun. Hindi naman sa anti-hero, pero yun nga, opposite sila ng protagonist. Confidant. The confidant o confidante sa isang babae po. Ito yung karaniwan na babae lagi. Sila po yung mga sumusuporta dun sa protagonist para matalakay nila or matulungan nila ang sarili nila na lutusin ng isang bagay or isang problema. The foil is the supporting character who serves as a contrast to the hero but does not necessarily oppose him. The traits of foil ay balance those of the hero. Sila po yung parang tawag niya ito, isang karakter na kailangan nandun lang sila, hindi sila papanig dun sa dalawa, like balance lang kung anong rule nila, yun na yun. Background character. The background character are those characters who provide reality to the story by their mere presence. Unseen character. The unseen character is an absent character who, even in his absence, affect the development of the story. Element of prose. Theme. The theme is the idea or concept of the author express their concise statements. yung tema ng isang the theme is the idea or concept of the author expressed in a concise statement. Theme, ito yung tema ng isang story na kung saan ang nagsusulat or yung author dito nila ina-express yung kanilang idea or concept ng istorya. Para bang dito parang isa siya sa pinaka main purpose ng team is para mas maingalik o maingalik ang isang istorya or malaman kung anong tema ng istorya, kasi nakadepende to sa nagbabasa kung pagkabasa pa lang nila ay hindi to yung team na. Yan pa lang yung explanation ng team. Plot. The plot is the chronological sequence of the event in the story. Ito yung plot twist ng isang storya na hindi mo akalain na mangyayari, or isang bagay na di mo mababasa agad, na parang kabaliktaran ng isang storya, bigla ang baliktaran, ganun. Basta ang plot twist, ganun. Nanonood kayo ng mga movies, yan, lagi pong nangyayari yan. Exposition, the first part of the plot. The exposition is introduced settings and the characters of the story. Ito po yung pinaka first part ng isang storya, na ni-introduce yung mga character, yan, story, saan naganap, settings, rising incidents or rising action. The rising incidents are those incidents that lead to the complication. Dito yung second part ng isang storya, pataas na. Nire-reveal na yung mga sequence, mga ganyan, na kailangan na mababasa mo, lalo na pag paakyat na siya sa isang leap na kumbaga dito na nag-start yung exciting part. Tangina mo, mali. Rising incidents. The rising incidents are those incidents that lead to the complication. Ito ay isang uri ng storya na kailangan mong pataasin yung expression ng nagbabasa. Dito nag-i-start lahat, pakyat sa isang exciting part ng storya. Complication is the longest part of the narrative in which conflict develops. Like, complication, ito yung ano na ito sa amin kasi ito eh. Crisis. The crisis is the problem of the story. This is ito yung problema sa isang storya na kailangan lutasin ng isang antagonist, or depende sa mood ng isang author. Kasi minsan hindi nalulutas ang isang crisis sa isang storya. Climax is the highest point of the story, during which its readings knows how to conflict will be resolved. Climax, ito yung pinaka-exciting part ng isang story. Dito rin nangyayari yung sinasabi nilang plot twist, or yung plot denouement or resolution. Denouement or resolution is the part that plot which is conflict is resolved. Ito naman yung resolution. Dito naman yung part na yung plot is na-reveal na, and yun, naayos, which is yung parang crisis nila sa story. following incident. Following action. All incidents are those incidents that lead to the conclusion. Ito yung sinasabing, ay dito na yung makikita mong patapos na yung isang storya. Kasi, na-resolve na nila lahat-lahat ng mga problema or mga kailangan nilang gawin sa isang story. Conclusion. The conclusion is the last part of the story's plot. Dito na yung explain lahat ng mga nangyari, ganun, and happy ending. Conflict is the motivating driving force that involves both character and readers in the narrative. A. Social conflict. Social conflict exists when protagonists and the antagonists are opposed to each other. Dito po na social conflict. Dito po yung pinaka main part. Ito yung main part na masasabing social conflict kasi both parties or antagonists and protagonists start to conflict each other, and dito na sila nag-aharap, ganun. Dito na ang physical conflict. Physical conflict occurs when the protagonist struggles against physical force such as natural calamities, illnesses, and etc. Dito na yung itong physical conflict, naka-base siya sa kung anong kung saan siya nag-struggle, parang ganun yung protagonist. Tapos mare-resolve niya ito pagka basta physical conflict. Metaphysical conflict exists when the protagonists fight the supernatural beings such as God and goddesses, vampires, werewolves, elves, fairies, and etc. Metaphysical conflict, ito yun naman, yung protagonist na kumakalaban siya sa isang parang fairy tale or isang supernatural being. For example, God of Egypt, yung
Personal or internal or psychological conflict refers to the struggle that occurs within an individual when they face opposing desires, emotions, values, or beliefs. Point of view refers to the perspective from which a story is told. A. Autobiographical point of view. First-person point of view, where the narrator is the author themselves, telling their own life story. B. Objective, third-person point of view. The narrator doesn't offer any opinions, judgment, or interpretation of the events. They simply report what happens. Omniscient third-person point of view. Narrator knows everything about all the characters and events in the story. Tone. Tone conveys feelings such as happiness, sadness, anger, sarcasm, or nostalgia. Atmosphere. It's the feeling you get when you read a story. Kinds of prose works. Fiction. Fiction is imaginative work of prose. Short story. A short story is a narrative prose that has 1 to 10 pages, a single setting, few characters from 2 to 5, a singular theme, and a simple plot. Novel. A novel is a narrative prose that has about 50 pages or more, multiple setting, many characters, 20 or more, a plurality of themes and complicated plot. Novelette. A novelette is a short novel. Prose drama is a genre of literature written to be performed on a stage. Essay. An essay is a non-fiction piece of writing that focuses on a specific topic or idea. Formal essay. A formal essay is an essay which has for its subject matter highbrow topics such as scientific findings, societal problems, religious conflicts, etc. Informal essay. An informal essay is an essay which has for its subject matter topics that are light or familiar such as pencil or waiting for a ride. Poetry. A type of literature that uses language in rhythmic and aesthetic way to evoke meaning and emotions. Elements of poetry. Measure. Measure involves the accounting of the number of lines and stanzas. Vertical measure in the number of syllables and feet. Horizontal measure. Vertical measure poems and stanzas are classified according to the number of lines. Horizontal measure. Lines are described according to the number of syllables. Rhythm. Rhythm is the regular succession of accented and unaccented syllables in a line. Rhyme. Rhyme is the presence of words that have similar or identical final sounds. Imagery. Imagery is the creation of a picture or pictures by using words that appeal to the senses. Visual imagery, auditory imagery, olfactory, gustatory, tactile or tactual. Kinesthetic, thermal imagery. Symbolism. Symbolism is manifested when one thing is led to represent another. Figure of speech are those words and phrases connotatively used by the writer to communicate an abstract idea or to produce an effect that words used in their ordinary or denotative sense can produce. Narrative poem. Type of poetry that tells a story with a beginning, middle, and end, using poetic devices like rhyme, rhythm, and meter. Epic. An epic is a long narrative poem which deals with the exploits or adventures of a hero. Ballad. A ballad is a short narrative poem which deals with a single incident and has sing-able quality. Metrical tale. A metrical tale is a short story in verse form. Metrical romance. A metrical romance is a love story in verse form. It differs from a metrical tale for the reason that its subject is love. Dramatic poem. A dramatic poem is a type of poetry that is written in the form of monologue or dialogue and is meant to be spoken or performed. A lyric poem is like a musical song for the soul. It expresses personal emotions, thoughts, and feelings in a direct, offensive, evocative way.